people don't know this story, but about season 10, I tried out for American Idol and nearly got to the Hollywood Week. The idea of me going to American Idol was stemmed from I just wanted to do something different with my life, and I was still discovering who I was at that time. So I went in 10th grade, if you believe that or not. Yes, I went in 10th grade and tried out for American Idol. The cutoff age back then was 25 for anyone who wanted to be on American Idol. I went with a church friend, and they wanted to go too because the person that was going, it was literally his last year that he could do it. Now, I had watched American Idol in the past years, and I'd always wondered what was it like when you go. Oh, how I was fitting to find out that it was going to be a lot different. So that's basically why and when I went. When we left, we had a 3-day trip. We booked a hotel. We figured out where we were going to go. We went to New Jersey. I don't know if you guys know, but Rutherford in New Jersey is where we went. And we went to a big coliseum, and we booked a hotel and everything. And it was basically a little like mini vacation when I was in 10th grade. When we all got pre-registered, filled out the paperwork. You had to fill out a bunch of paperwork before you even go. It's like paperwork that's like, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do this if you ever get on, blah blah blah. Once we got to Rutherford, New Jersey, there was pre-registration day, which they would take you into this big coliseum, and you would have to hand in all your paperwork, your IDs, everything, and then you would get a red wristband around your arm, and then they would tell you, okay, be back here by this time tomorrow. Usually it was like 9, 10. A lot of people got there early though. So if you ever see those big screen shots where it's like the whole people, and that's why they told us to get there early, because they try to get us. Sometimes you get to meet celebrities, like we met Ryan Seacrest because he was the host at the time, and he walked through the crowd, stuff like that. Okay, so that's the first. So you have pre-registration day, and then you have the actual day. That was like literally the next day. So we get up early the next day, and we get there early. We get to meet everyone. We met different people too. That's the funnest part about it, I think. You get to meet different people, different backgrounds. People come from all over. It's not just New Jersey. People come. We were from Virginia, so that's where I'm from. I'm from Virginia, and it was the nearest one. So when we got there that morning, and then from there you get seated in your coliseum. You don't have assigned seats. You're allowed to sit anywhere. They just call you by numbers. There's a number on your wristband, and then you get taken down to in the middle of this arena. There's about 12 tables, and there's all these prejudges, like producers and stuff like that. And you're usually in a group of 3 or 4. And then when your number gets called, you go down there to whatever table they called you to, and each person will get 30 seconds. That's how it was back then, at least. You get 30 seconds to sing whatever song you chose. They tell you not to choose an original song because 90% of the time you're not going to get sent on if you have an original song. They also tell you to have 2 or 3 songs in case they want to hear a second song, because they're allowed to do that. I wasn't in the same group as the friend I went with. We were with 2 different groups. When I went up, I went alone. I didn't have anyone with me because you're not allowed to take people with you, and they don't have family friend. So, but I went up, and I was in a group of all young people. It was all about my age at the time, I think there was a few other people that are a little bit older, college kids. There was like 2 or 3 college kids at the time. I was in high school, so you know how that is. And basically what happened was they went through each one of us. There was like a girl, there was me, another guy, another girl. That's how it was. And it was it was kind of funny because we all lined up in like age range. And basically what they did is they went through each one, you, and then they would say, okay, numbers 2 and 3. So it'd be me and one of the girls. They would say, you're going on, and you have to go back and go behind the thing and go back underneath the risers, and because there's like places underneath the risers and stuff, and sign some more papers and stuff like that, and you're moving on. The other 2 people, they would cut their wristbands and they would be gone home. That would be it for them. And that was stage 1. Stage 2 of American Idol was basically literally the next day. I can't remember if it was the next day or the following day, but it was one of the two. And my friend, he only booked the hotel for a day, so we had to figure out how I was going to actually go to this thing. My parents came up and they did a few things, and we got a hotel, luckily, and I was able to go. I had to sign more papers at the time saying you can't say this and this and this and this, blah blah blah, at the time, but it's been like 10 years now, so yeah. Then, so we went, so basically the next day came, and what would happen is when you got to the next stage, there'd be 2 or 3 more rounds, and it would be more producers, more things, and you would not see the judges till the final 3rd round. After the 3rd round, the judges would the producers would either tell the judges you can go on or you can't go on. Sometimes they would say themselves, but the executive decision is always the producers. So I got through 2 rounds. What people don't know about American Idol is they give you a song to learn within an hour, which is understandable, but it is hard when you have all these people talking to you and you're talking to all of them and you're like, oh, and it's like 200 people, because they go from like 10,000 to 200. And I think it's even less now in the most recent stages, and then when that happened, for the first one I went in, I was with some more producers, and I sung my song, and then from there, they were like, okay, that sounds good, we want you to sing the other song, and that's where I screwed up, because I wasn't really doing what a lot of people were doing. A lot of people were listening to the song over and over and over, practicing, listening to each other, practicing. I was more talking to people, because I like talking to people and hearing their stories, but yeah. So, what happened is, I messed up and screwed up because they were filming at the time. This was on TV. What people don't know is a lot of times the montages, things you see are not in front of the judges, but they make it seem like they're in front of the judges. They kind of have to, because the judges are paid and they can only allow for a certain amount of time. So, after that, they were like, okay, you're not going on, and then we went home after that, and I didn't hear anything else for 4 months. But the minute it aired, I literally got like this 1 minute of fame in my hometown, and everyone, because what came up was I was in this montage of Miley Cyrus and Party in the USA, and it came up Orange County. Now, at the time, I wasn't proud of that moment, but I'm like, I really don't care at this point. At least I got TV. Who else can say that? Like, who else can say, oh, I've been on TV for at least 1 second? Some people don't even get that in their lives. But it was really weird, and it was a really weird experience, because I had finally saw, like, what you see on TV might not be the actual thing that you actually see. After that time, I went to a few more auditions, but I never went fully on. I tried out for another season where I went with my parents to New York. I tried out for American Idol, never heard back. I tried out for American Idol like 2 more times, and America's Got Talent 2 more times, but never heard back anything. It was always the same, oh, there's better acts, and they were just basically never calling back. So, and like I said, the main thing I learned from it is, don't always think that what other people think is, like, if someone thinks you're bad, you may not be bad. The other thing is don't always trust what you see on TV, because it might not be actually what it is. Especially reality TV. Reality TV is really, really scripted. A lot of people don't realize that. The other thing I learned from it is that I was exposed to, the real world at a young age, and I grew up really fast from it. So that's a good thing, and it's kind of a bad thing. But I also always believe that, you should go for your dreams no matter what. After that, I basically never really tried out for American Idol or at that time again, because I saw it was kind of too expensive to get these hotels and try for something that you're not going to get, especially when you're competing against people that are like have these tutors and stuff like that. Gradually over the years, I kind of went out of music, and I kind of left it alone because it wasn't, it was something that I wanted to pursue, but it never really finally happened. But that's basically the story of when I was American Idol and the 1 minute of fame that I got. I hope you guys liked today's video, and I'll see you next time.